What's happening, ladies and germs? This is the Packerman, and yeah, this is gonna be the first quote-unquote review episode of the Fuel. That's not gonna be live because, quite frankly, there's no fucking point. Because Formula One decided to be a bunch of pussies and call the race after just 2 laps behind the pace car. What I'm talking about is the 2021 edition of the Belgian Grand Prix, and the problem with that is that there is no Grand Prix to report. There were no green flag laps run. In fact, the race wasn't ever officially fucking started. And yet they decided to call the race after 2 laps behind the safety car, and they actually had the unmitigated gall to award trophies and half points for something that can't even be considered an official race. And what's even more baffling is the fact that there are actually people defending Formula One over this decision. And I also gotta wonder if you're legitimately insane or not. Like, how in the flying fuck can anybody call this a quote-unquote race when there wasn't any fucking racing that actually fucking happened? Fucking bullshit! So, with that in mind, the race results were basically like they were in qualifying, except for the fact that Perez crashed on his way to the grid. That was basically the only significant thing that happened during this farce of a race. So your top 10 finishers were basically like they were in qualifying. Verstappen with the win, quote unquote. George Russell, who managed to qualify second, which is just insane, and a Williams, gets his first career podium. And Lewis Hamilton finishes third. Then you have Ricciardo, Vettel, Gasly, Ocon, Leclerc, Latifi, and Sainz in the top 10. So all these guys were awarded half points for what was essentially what happened in qualifying. So here are the championship standings. Hamilton continues to lead with 202.5 points. Verstappen, as a result of his quote-unquote win, cuts the lead to 3. Norris in third with 113. Bottas in fourth with 108. Perez in fifth with 104. Carlos Sainz with 83.5. Leclerc with 82. Ricciardo with 56. Gasly with 54. And Ocon with 42 rounds out the top 10. In the constructor standings, Mercedes leads the way with 310 points. Red Bull with 303, McLaren with 169, Ferrari with 165, Alpine Renault with 80. That's your top 5. And then 6th is AlphaTauri with 72. Aston Martin has 53. Williams now has 20 total points. Alfa Romeo with 3. And Haas with Ferrari engines, still has yet to score any points, although they didn't really get a chance to do so today. So, as for my final rating, well, if you're not going to give me a race, I'm not going to give you any fucking points. This farce of a race obviously gets a 0 on the fuel gauge. Fuck this race. This wasn't even a fucking race. Fuck Formula One. What a fucking farce this race was. What a fucking farce this event was. Like I said, this wasn't even a race. No race fucking took place. So, how in the fuck can these fucking morons even say that they can award championship points and trophies at the end of this when there wasn't any green flag laps run whatsoever? Fucking bullshit. It should not be tolerated. I hope those fans that stuck to that rain, all those hours waiting for this race. I hope they get refunded because this was fucking bullshit. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. So, 0 out of 10. Fuck this shit. The FIA should be fucking ashamed of themselves for this fucking farce of a decision. Thank you very much for watching. I'll have the NASCAR review up later. I was going to do it last night, but there was some results and shit that needed to be updated, and it wasn't done so by the time I fell asleep. So the NASCAR review will go up later today. Well, it will be done live later today, and there's a lot to talk about from that one. A lot more than this piece of shit event that was supposed to be the Belgian Grand Prix. So, fuck Formula One. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, this is the Packer Man signing out. Fuck the FIA.
Thank you for watching tonight's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, you rats!